2-minute message preview on this Christmas Day, 2022, is what is so special about Bethlehem? There are all kinds of important reasons to favor another location. Of all the cities, towns, and villages in Palestine, why did God choose such an unheard-of town as Bethlehem for the birth of Jesus? If a site selection committee had been appointed, the name of Bethlehem probably would have never made a list. For example, Jerusalem is a logical choice. 611 times, the city is mentioned in the Old Testament. For centuries, from the day David captured it from the Jebusites to make it his city, Jerusalem was the center of religious and civil life in Israel. The magnificent Temple of Solomon was there. The royal palace too. Our site selection committee would be hard-pressed to find reasons to deny Jerusalem the privilege of welcoming the new king. But Jerusalem fails to cut. For whatever reason, Bethlehem never rose to a position of prominence in its entire history. Bethlehem was never the theater of any action or business. However, two events stand out in its history, and either could have propelled it into a place of lasting glory and honor. After all, it was here that Israel's great and ideal king, poet, and hero drew his first breath and grew up. Before that, a most beautiful love story, set within its environs, was lived out. The story of Naomi, Ruth, and Boaz is recorded in the Book of Ruth. Still, it remained an ordinary Judean village like others throughout the centuries. So why did God choose Bethlehem as the location for Jesus to be born? Well, it was prophesied by the prophet Micah in chapter 5, verse 2. But you, Bethlehem Ephrathah, though you are little among the thousands of Judah, yet out of you shall come forth to me the one to be ruler in Israel, whose goings forth are from of old, from everlasting. 750 years later, that prophecy was fulfilled when Jesus was born in Bethlehem. In his weekend message, Pastor Dell shares 4 reasons why Bethlehem is so unique, and these 4 reasons are very much applicable to our lives today. Bethlehem's beginning dates back to the dim past of history. It had lain still in a deep and dreamless sleep for nearly 2,000 years before shepherds came to seek a babe lying in a manger, or magi from the east were led by a star and bowed to the new king.